Hello YouTube. So today we're going to be talking about geology. The geology we're going to be talking about is from Rancho's Palos Verdes in California. This is mainly information for people who do geology, but if you don't have a geology or science degree like I do, it's still cool to know about this stuff. So yeah, let's go. So we're going to be talking about the Monterey Formation. Um, it's subject to isoclinal folding, and mainly the exposures are going to be in the intertidal zone. If you don't know what either of those things are, I will put a picture right here. And so a few cool characteristics. We have the Altamira shale, which is common in the Monterey Formation, so it'll be like seen throughout this entire video, and I'll point it out, along with other minerals and rocks and environmental things that are of importance to the formation. So this is the Altamira Shale member of the Monterey Formation. This is just here a man with scale after the 2011 landslide in Palos Verdes, viewing from the southwest. This occurred in the intertidal zone. If you have any more questions about isoclinal folding, that's viewed here. You can go ahead and look to the slide earlier and go ahead and pause it, and you could see exactly what I'm talking about with these folds. We have a USGS survey published, and I will leave the links for both of these articles down in the description. Right here, to our right, we have Repetto siltstone, which is lower Pliocene. We like to categorize geologic ages. Here's a Malaga Cove. You can see all the unconformities, and that just means that the timelines for these events were different. This article I'm going to link down below. It has a lot of strata that occurred in the Pleistocene era, and they're just really cool to look at. We're going to see some of this. Alright, so here we have Bluff Cove / Flat Rock Point, and it's just north of Point Fermin Lighthouse in Palos Verdes. A few things here. There are two types of rocks, igneous and metamorphic. The igneous rocks happened as a result of an explosion of magma eruptions in this area. You will find it spread out along the beach here. It is called pumice. It's very lightweight. You will find it. You will find it all over the ground. It has a lot of holes because it is an igneous rock. You will also find in the sand, pick up a handful of sand, grab a magnet, and show all your friends. The sand is magnetic. All the little black pieces are magnetite. It's a mineral, and that's very characteristic of it. Another thing you will find there are metamorphic rocks. There's two types of metamorphic rocks here, and they're both basalt. If you can believe it, the middle here, Flat Rock Point, is actually made of basaltic magma, and that forms at low pressures and high temperatures. So the high temperature met with the water and cooled off rapidly. That's the first thing we can infer. Another metamorphic rock we have here is blue schist, which forms at low temperature and high pressure, which means that it was a direct result of continental collision. This is only found in 2 places in the world, so go ahead and go check it out. If you find some, just walk down Bluff Cove Trail. I'm telling you where to find it because you gotta go see it. This right here is agricultural runoff, and that's how it got exposed. This is how the outcrop got exposed. It's down here. I really want you to tag me in it. I really want you to find me and tag me in it. It's beautiful, found in only 2 places in the world, so I really say you go and check it out. It's actually a basalt made from subduction, and it has a lot of other minerals included, like chloride. So if you're a mineral freak like I am, go ahead and go find it. South of Bluff Cove and south of Point Fermin Lighthouse, we actually make it to Donald Trump National Golf Course. It's beautiful there. There's hiking trails there. what I wanted to say about it was that the Portuguese Bend, it actually makes most of the area in Palos Verdes a preserve because you're not allowed to build homes on landslide areas because they're unstable. So typically they just end up building recreational land on these types of areas that are actually sanctioned off for home zoning. Professionals are hired to do remediation and irrigation techniques in order to prevent the collapse of the cliffs. It's a very beautiful, beautiful area, and I would strongly advise you all to go check it out. Just south of what we've looked at, and the Portuguese Bend and such, we have San Pedro, which is still part of the Palos Verdes Hills chain. We have a very beautiful example of Repetto siltstone. Also, we have the metamorphic rocks we've seen before, the metamorphic basalt, which is again formed at low pressure, high temperature. When it meets the ocean, we have a lot of basalt here laid along the coast. Again, a narrow longitudinal beach environment, and so we see the Repetto siltstone. It's a lower Pliocene. You can see the anticlines and synclines, which are again isoclinal folding. Guys, thank you for watching today's video. If you have any questions or concerns, or if you have any questions that you want me to answer, or any videos you want me to make about geology, GIS, chemistry, questions about biology, questions about anything, hit me up on this channel, or you can hit me up on all my social media. I'll link it down below, or hit me up on Gmail. I answer.